forget how insane last year's Brazilian Grand Prix was until you see it written down. These are my notes from last year, so let's get up to speed. Quali actually happened on a Sunday because the weather conditions were just really poor on Saturday. So quali happened Sunday morning, and then we had 5 separate red flags, which at the time matched the record. It's been surpassed now, but that was for separate incidents for Franco Colapinto, Lance Stroll, Alex Albon, Carlos Sainz, and Fernando Alonso. And because of Alex Albon's incident, they weren't actually able to get his car ready for the race, so he did not start the race. Before the race started, Carlos Sainz did actually have to start from the pit lane due to changing power unit elements, and then we also had a grid penalty for Max Verstappen. So it was a 5-place grid penalty for his 6th internal combustion engine, so he started P17. Let's get to the meat of it though, the race itself. So it was rainy, so you just know that means chaos. On the formation lap, Lance Stroll spun and his car got beached, meaning he did not start the race, and then we got an aborted start. But then during that whole process, we actually did get start procedure infringements from Lando Norris, George Russell, Liam Lawson, and Yuki Tsunoda. They didn't quite understand the message, so they went round again for a formation lap, but that wasn't supposed to happen. And we also got technical infringements for the Mercedes guys because the team did actually change Lewis and George's tyre pressures whilst they were on the grid. That's not allowed. Then we had a 3rd formation lap. Max's start was insane. He goes from P17 to P6 by lap 12, but we also get a disqualification and black flag for the first time since 2007, and that was for Nico Hülkenberg because he spun, but he received assistance from the marshals to rejoin the track, and that's not allowed. We get 10-second time penalties. Ollie Behrman got one for an incident with Franco Colapinto. Oscar Piastri got one for an incident with Liam Lawson, and then a safety car is called due to the visibility. It was really, really poor. George Russell came on calling for a red flag. Ollie Behrman was literally fearing for his life. He said, "I'm trying not to die here," which was really hard to listen to. But under the safety car, Franco Colapinto did crash his car, causing a retirement and one of the red flags. Carlos Sainz crashed. He retired from the race. It caused another safety car. We had sister team battles. Liam Lawson fighting Sergio Perez. There was suffering in this race due to timing of the safety car, particularly for Charles Leclerc. Lewis Hamilton said this car is undrivable. Yuki Tsunoda as well got screwed by safety car, and he, for much of the race, was in P3. The Alpine pit crew were chilling. They didn't actually do a single pit stop under race conditions. They did under red flag, but we also had a terrible track surface. Fernando was in a lot of pain. He literally said, "I'm finishing this for the mechanics." After the race, he struggled to get out of the car. Max Verstappen got the fastest lap 17 times, and he went from P17 to P1, and he had a margin of over 19 seconds to, wait for it, Esteban Ocon in P2 and Pierre Gasly in P3. Surprise Alpine podium. And given their history, the ups and downs since childhood to becoming teammates, this was a very beautiful moment for them both.
Remember in Anvil when we were driving on the rain? Yeah. But it's all worth it. It paid off today, and when we did that formation, in the in-lap, I think that's the first thing that came to my mind. What a beautiful story. A moment of a lifetime, As a kid, from where we came from, to end up as teammates was against all odds, but to end up on the same podium, that's more against all odds. Yeah. Nobody knows our story. It's something that is personal to us, but regardless of everything that happened on a day like today, it makes it very special.